guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Kendra and I'll be taking you through my painting process of a sunset over the ocean. This will be my first time doing a large-scale sunset painting, but I think the results turned out really well. I'll be in the background audio just kind of guiding you through it. Let me know if this video was helpful for you guys and if you would like to see more in the future. So let's get started. Here's what we're painting today, and here's a list of all the colors I will be using for this project. I'm starting on a 20 by 20 inch canvas for this project, and we're just starting with the sky blue and just covering that entire top portion of the canvas. And what I like to do is put a piece of tape in the middle there. That way you can get a straight horizon line. You can just paint, and once you peel the tape off, it'll just be a nice perfect line for you. And here where I'm adding the sun rays coming out, I am just using white and blending it in with that already really light blue. This is just the background portion of our painting, so we want it to look really blended, really faded, so just blend it as much as you can. This is when I started integrating the color orange, just a very light orange mixed with that ochre and white mixture already. We don't want to go too saturated right off the bat. We're just going to slowly build up those layers. You're going to want to blend in that orange with that white, making this gold color across the canvas and blending it in again with more white into that blue. So I'm just starting off with that lighter blue just to try to get an idea of where I'm going to put them before putting down a darker blue. And then once you have your clouds concrete, like okay, I want one here, and what they're going to look like, then you're going to go over the clouds with violet mixed with a little bit more red. You kind of want to have a little more reddish tint, and this is going to make them almost appear black because you want them really dark in contrast with that really bright sunny background. So you can tell how I'm painting these clouds in real time. I am just kind of blotching onto the canvas. So there's nothing really to them. You're just kind of dabbing in some interesting formations for your clouds. But always make sure it has that direction that you want. So mine are in that direction, like it's going out from the sun. And then down here I am adding just some streaks of darker orange and red just to give the illusion that there's some clouds down there on the horizon. Then on the inside edges of these really dark clouds, you're going to put just red, and this is just going to give the effect of a really vibrant glow on these really dark clouds. And that in the center there is where our sun is going to be. So that's going to really emphasize how bright our sun is. Now we're going to go back through and we're going to paint on the sunlit part of our clouds. So we're going to mix yellow and white and maybe just a hint of orange, and you can go in where all those areas of the clouds will be hit by sunlight. You're just going to paint those and really integrate the clouds into their environment. Then once you have that bright portion done, we're going to go in with a mixture of orange and red and a hint of yellow right in between the bright part of your cloud and the really dark part. And we're going to put in this really saturated red look, and it's going to make those clouds just pop and look like they're just glowing with sunlight. I'm also going to put this color in other areas of the painting just because I think it really ties the whole piece together. This color is just so vibrant and pretty that I really just kind of want to add it wherever. And now we're going to add in more prominent sun rays. So you're going to want to mix white with yellow, but have it mostly white, and mix in a lot of water so that you can just streak some rays across your canvas and then really blend it in. And that'll make these really nice thin rays across your canvas. So my camera kind of died during this process, but I really thickened up those clouds on top, and you can really see the layers that I integrated up here. I just continued to add on more layers of the red, the orange, the yellow, and then this white and yellow mixture on the edges to make it really this nice gradient coming to light. And when you finally get to that sun section, you're just gonna put pure white. It's really the only white you want on your canvas because it's the brightest point. And here I am just adding a little darker blue behind these clouds, almost to give it like a shadow. Now that the sky is completely done, we're going to peel off this tape and we're going to start that ocean. And we're going to start off with the blue mixed with black to give it this really dark contrast to the horizon line. And I like to leave a little gap where you know that reflection of the sun is going to come into your ocean. And then you're also going to add in some sky blue to mix in with that dark blue on that horizon line. So this is when I start adding the wave lines, and you're going to want to make really big lines in the foreground, and then the further you go back to that horizon line, the smaller horizontal little wave lines you're going to put in. So I'm just going in with a blue mixed with black to make it like a really dark blue, and just to really distinguish where I want my waves to be. Going in with orange and blending it in with that yellow to really reflect how bright our sun is and that horizon skylight that's just now being reflected in the water. And in the foreground, I am going in with brown mixed with red to make the beach look really saturated. So this is when we start incorporating all the colors in the sky now in with our ocean. Here I'm going in with a reddish gray. It's where the ocean is coming up and going over the sand, and then I'm highlighting it with this red mixed with white to give it this very pinkish glow that I am then blending into that wave. Just going back in and layering that phthalo blue over the ocean just to get it a little darker in some areas. Okay, so here's where I have to go back through and fix my wave because it looks like it's coming up and over instead of going straight out. So I'm just having to paint a gray back over the area and just filling it in with more of that darker gray and that pinkish highlight. Details in this wave closest to the foreground, I'm just frantically going through and scribbling some very light gray mixed with blue to give the appearance of texture in the waves. So it doesn't really need to be thoroughly planned out, just kind of streak some paint on there and it comes off like it's detail. Right here I'm just dabbing on some black and getting the paintbrush really wet and then just blending in the black to make it look like some shadow is coming off that wave, and this really gives it the appearance that these waves are a lot thicker than I initially painted them to be. For the last detail, I'm going to go in with orange mixed with water and add a final glaze over this beach. And then we're done! If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much. Remember to like and subscribe. Stay tuned for more tutorials in the future. Bye!